One fine afternoon, Alice was in the garden, looking at the flowers. It was a warm day, and she grew sleepy. Suddenly, a rabbit crossed right in front of her eyes. A white rabbit wearing a vest and carrying a watch on a chain.
Oh me! Oh my! I'm terribly late!
Said the white rabbit as he scurried along. What on earth was happening? Alice jumped up and followed the white rabbit.
Mr. Rabbit! Oh, Mr. Rabbit! Wait! Wait! Where are you running to so fast?
She chased him all the way into the forest. Whereupon, she fell into a deep hole. Very deep and very dark and apparently endless.
Oh my! I'm going to fall right through to the other side of the earth.
Or so she thought. Just then, she landed at the bottom. It was a large room with doors all over. The white rabbit went out one of the doors. When Alice looked through the door, she saw in the distance a fountain in an exquisite garden. Alice tried to follow, but the door was simply too small for her to pass through. Saddened, Alice began to weep. Her tears filled the room and became an ocean. She almost drowned. She swam on the ocean of tears and eventually reached shore. There she found many animals who had also swum there, drying themselves in the sun. There was a duck and an eagle and a dodo. Just then, Alice saw the white rabbit disappear into a mysterious forest.
I have to follow that white rabbit!
She said, and did so, into the mysterious forest of a mysterious land. She followed the white rabbit all the way back to his home.
Oh, my! I've lost my gloves. If I don't hurry, I'll be dreadfully late.
The rabbit was agitated indeed.
I'll help you look for them.
Alice entered the rabbit's home. In the first room she entered, she found a box of cookies marked, "Eat me."
It says eat, so I'm going to eat them.
And eat them she did. Whereupon, oh dear, Alice began to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Soon she was so big she couldn't get out of the house.
What should I do now?
So Alice tried a different cookie. This one made her smaller and smaller and smaller, until at last she was barely 7 centimeters tall.
Now I'm smaller than a rat!
As she chased it, Alice heard it say,
Now I will be late. Oh no, must hurry, hurry, hurry.
and off it ran, in a very great hurry indeed.
Mr. Rabbit, wait! Where are you going? Where are you going?
Alice gave chase, but the 7 centimeter tall girl could hardly catch up. Eventually, she became lost in the mysterious forest, and she so wanted to return to that beautiful garden. Suddenly, she heard someone singing a strange song. She went to look and saw a caterpillar sitting on a mushroom.
Please tell me, which way should I go?
Asked Alice of the caterpillar. The caterpillar made no answer, but merely continued to talk nonsense. Then it said something important.
Eat the right side, you'll grow taller. Eat the opposite side, you'll grow shorter.
Alice accordingly ate the left side of the mushroom. And she grew bigger, regaining her original size.
Which way should I go, I wonder?
Thus, she wandered in the woods. Her next encounter was with a Cheshire cat, perched up on a branch, huge, striped like a tiger, and grinning broadly, very like a person.
Please, Mr. Cheshire Cat, which way should I go?
The Cheshire cat replied.
To the left, where the Mad Hatter lives. To the right, the March Hare. But really, they're both a little, shall we say, off.
Alice was perplexed, but she had to keep going. She had to choose, so off she went to the left. In the Mad Hatter's garden, there was a large tree beneath which the Mad Hatter and the March Hare were having a tea party. Seated between them was a dormouse. Hoping to be included in the tea party, Alice approached. But when the Mad Hatter consulted his watch,
Ah! Oh no!
What's the matter?
asked Alice.
My watch! It's 2 days late!
He cried and immediately disassembled his watch. To repair it, one might have thought, but instead he began to spread butter over it. He also tried to cram the dormouse into the teapot. Mad indeed was the Hatter.
Ah! This is insane! I've had enough of this completely mad tea party! I can't stand this!
And off went Alice once again to find the beautiful garden. In the forest, she came across a tree with a strange door in it. She entered, and there, in front of her eyes, that exquisite garden, the spectacular fountain, the many splendid flowers, truly a magnificent garden. She saw 3 playing cards, the gardeners, mightily busy painting white roses red.
We planted white roses instead of red by mistake. If the queen finds out, we'll be in terrible trouble.
Just then, up came a grand procession of card soldiers escorting the queen. Gazing at the roses, she realized that they were originally white.
Those 3 gardeners, off with their heads!
In this land, anything the queen disliked was a capital offense. Then the queen noticed Alice.
Little girl, can you play croquet?
Why, yes, I can, Your Majesty.
Alice's reply was properly polite. If she offended the queen, who knows what might happen? In fact, this was Alice's first game of croquet, and she played poorly. Understandable, since the mallets were flamingos and the balls hedgehogs. Everyone tried their hardest to please the queen. If she was displeased in the slightest, it was off with his head. Soon she tired of croquet.
Time for the trial! The defendant is Alice!
Said the Queen of Hearts. Alice was shocked.
But I haven't done anything wrong.
Said Alice, but no one listened to her.
It was that Alice who ate my tarts. No question at all.
I don't know anything about it. Why, this card is a fraud.
What are you saying? Off with her head and be quick about it.
Cried the Queen of Hearts. The card soldiers rushed at Alice, trying to catch her. Their numbers were many, their faces fierce. Alice ran for her life. She ate the last bite of mushroom, whereupon Alice grew gigantic. They were all shocked.
I'm not afraid of you. You're nothing but a pack of cards.
Alice was now so huge she knocked them all flat, one or more at a time. But suddenly Alice began to shrink again, until soon she was the same little girl she had been moments earlier.
Now catch that girl and behead her!
The Queen of Hearts and the hordes of spear-carrying card soldiers charged after Alice. Alice ran for her life, but finally, they had her surrounded at last.
She was done for.
And so it seemed. And then she woke up. Alice had fallen asleep in her own garden. Her elder sister was calling out, "It's tea time!" And that was the end of Alice's adventures in Wonderland.